Oh, hey, I'm Andrew Gash for Audioholics, and this is 3D. No, I'm not kidding, it really is. You see, so kind of weird. Everybody's talking about 3D nowadays, so we decided that we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a 3D television, and we did. This is the Toshiba 46WX800U 3D TV. Now this thing is really elegant. In fact, everything about it is elegant except for the name, which I can hardly ever remember. It has a 1-inch form factor and it has an array of internet apps as well, so really the fact that it does 3D, that's just icing on the cake. Now this 46-inch LED TV from Toshiba is actually LCD, but it uses LED edge technology to control the backlight. This makes it very thin and also allows the entire screen to dim depending on what's on it. Now this happens in real time and also helps to enhance the contrast. Now what this TV does not have is local dimming, which is where it actually is able to dim various areas of the screen depending on what's on them. Usually this would require a thicker panel, and Toshiba opted more for the form than the function for this model. Toshiba's first 3D TV has a glass front that is flush with the panel and also has chrome trim on the side and on the bottom. Now glass used to mean that you're talking plasma, but more and more we're seeing it implemented in LED TVs as well. And the outside of this unit, that's not the only gorgeous part. The user interface is equally outstanding, and this is where you access a system menu and internet apps. When you enter the Net TV mode, it gives you access to Netflix, Vudu, Pandora, and YouTube, and lines them up in a semicircle underneath your current video source. Now Blockbuster was listed, but it wasn't ready, and when we tried to test out YouTube XL, it just didn't seem to work. The nice thing is this system will be able to be upgradable with more features via firmware updates. Now the upgradable Yahoo widget system drove the rest of the content on this Toshiba device and gave us access to such features as Facebook, Flickr, eBay, and other blogs and apps. Now the content on these features ranged from simple informational pages to full-out HD video. And to get all of this, all you need to do is connect your TV to your network via an Ethernet cable or the built-in 802.11 BGN Wi-Fi. Now this TV has 4 HDMI inputs, and one thing we really liked was the placement of them because they're well thought out. You see, some TVs just don't think out where to put the HDMI inputs, and so you end up with a TV that can't hug the wall. Well, that's not the case with this set. Another thing that it features is Instaport, which means you can switch HDMI inputs quickly without having the typical delay that you usually see when switching HDMI on a lot of sets. The picture on this TV is exceptional. It handles colors accurately and the video processing is top-notch. We also like the calibration controls on this unit because they allow us to easily get to places we need to go in order to adjust color, brightness, and contrast. The slider actually appears at the bottom of the screen when you adjust these things so that you can see the picture as you're adjusting it. Now the color master controls on this unit also allow you to easily and fully tweak the hue, saturation, and the brightness of your primary and also your secondary colors. This really lets you to dial in and get the perfect color on your television. Another thing we like is the smart sensor, which will adjust the backlight automatically in order to accommodate for day or nighttime viewing. The WX800 has 240Hz video processing, which makes television and Blu-ray look incredibly sharp and almost hyper-real. It's also this feature that allows for the processing of 3D in full resolution. Let's face it, this unit is a head-turner, and we like to show it off when people are visiting. Now, it does support all current 3D formats, and so compatibility shouldn't be an issue. Now, getting 3D to work, that's another story. We had some trouble, but hey, it's in its infancy stage, so we'll let it pass this time. As a 3D television, this set works just fine. Now, as far as titles are concerned, that's a different story because we haven't been able to find that many. Yes, they are promising that more are on their way and that this product, 3D, is going to take over the world. It's not. Now, Toshiba's active 3D shutter glasses, these are going to run you $150 a piece. Now, the one good thing is that they integrate directly with the TV, so you don't have to have an external sensor. But the downside is that the battery in these only lasts about 75 hours. It's not rechargeable, and in order to get to it, you have to use a screwdriver. Overall, I'd just recommend going with something aftermarket. Toshiba's WX800 3D LED series TVs come in two different models, a 55-inch and then this one here, the 46-inch. Now, this one is supposed to retail for about $2,700, but we've seen it online for under $1,700. And if you can find that, then it'll make this a really good deal. You want to try it? Here, come on. You'll love it. You'll love 3D. Try it out. Seriously.